It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on their in-state rivals to the west, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. At the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's into the clear. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. That for a momentum swing. You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
The extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Already ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one.
First down, Philadelphia.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins,
his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 25-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. To the sideline and incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there.
And it's 3rd down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call it. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Now on 4th down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So Charles,
and it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway. A key sack on third down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes not get away.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
George Pickens, the intended target.
And that'll bring up second down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And it is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. The Steelers at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Pickett sets up play action. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Harris running straight ahead. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Boston, the man in motion left.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And swung out wide to Harris.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see a surprisingly first there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. It's complete to Brown, right side.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is a counter play. Eckler. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Pickett looking to throw on second down.
He'll let it fly for Austin. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown.
Calvin Austin.
59 yards.
And the Steelers have regained the lead.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Second and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They hand this off to Harris. A beautiful fake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steeler first down and a pickup of 11 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Pickett.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Johnson, the man in motion right.
Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Pickett. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris.
34 yards.
And the Steelers are able to extend their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 21-10 game. kick it away after the touchdown.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Hey, easy, 63, bang.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
On first down, Hurts.
This is Smith to the ground. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
5-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on first and goal. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Hurts.
This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! A.J. Brown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-17.
21. Eagles 17.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up second and 7 at the 20-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's Pickett on second down. He's got his tight end Frying Youth over the middle.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you can use your body to create some space.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
In motion goes the tight end. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Here's 3rd and 3. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
First down, Philadelphia.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hey! 73!
He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the 2-yard line.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Well, what a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Eckler is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
After on the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Smith catches left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Running on first down, Eckler shifts by at the 15. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 2.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
31. Steelers 28.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd down. Here's Pickett.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Formation for the Steelers.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken at around the 40. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
33-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
70 range. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
18 rather.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Crowd left Yannis.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback.
Looking for Austin, intercepted.
Keely Ringo picks it off. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Austin Eckler, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Eagles 48, Steelers 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Steelers...
1st and 10, here's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. Down the left sideline.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens.
61 yards.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
48, Steelers 35. Chris Boswell will kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
2nd and 11 now.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's got Smith here.
And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Set.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this